Alrighty. Hello, guys. It's High Priestess Jamila. Good morning. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get into the chat room, and I'm gonna turn my heat up because I'm cold. Actually, I was gonna burn some stuff in my fireplace, so I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to get in the chat. Good morning. Happy Friday to y'all. I just felt like everybody was in need of some love, and so y'all know I had to come here and make sure that I am the voice of reason in the treacherous world of YouTube and social media. How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna look for that's what I want to look at. This one right here. All right, so just bear with me for one moment while I run in here and grab some cardboard. So we got enough boxes back here that can't be recycled. You know what? I don't think cardboard boxes can be recycled at all. They don't usually have a recycle emblem on it. And I am waiting for my firewood to get here in the mail. So, I don't know what that's going through. All right, so I am here with a message from the Indigos. I don't know why it has to have this, like, I don't know. I wonder how this is going to do if I burn it. It should be okay. Maybe I'll have my son help me with all of that.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. Good morning. Or hi, Jacob. Yeah, mommy is live. Hello, guys. Oh, it ain't that many of y'all in here yet.
Oh, is that
Okay,
new
that's
phone?
nice.
Is that a new phone?
Yeah, honey, I've had this phone for weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had this phone for weeks, honey.
For
I guess it's a lot of sleep folks out there. I know that Orion's daughter was asking if I was going live. Maybe she probably went to sleep. Yeah, it is 9 o'clock. Oh, I've got an important phone call that I need to make today, too. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to put the phone down. And I want to talk to you guys about the power of love and the healing energy of love and what you should be doing, especially if you are participating in the group ritual. And if you are in the group ritual and you are not doing the suggested, which I haven't been on here like forcing anything onto anybody, I've just been making suggestions. Um, if I am doing work for you or if you're in the group ritual, it is important for you to take your spiritual baths. Now, I just got some Epsom salt. I got the eucalyptus kind. It's best to get Epsom salt, whether or not it's plain, and then they'll have like some of them will have herbs in them already, or either essential oils. And the one thing that I've started doing is yoga. I've been doing it for over a week now, and it went by really fast because I looked at my little schedule that keeps track of my workouts, and I've been doing it for about a week now, and I've been sticking by it. And the way that I've been doing that is Well, this time I listened to Shiva. I meditated to some Shiva music before I did my yoga, which actually really helped a lot. I don't know if it's because I've been doing it for, a while, because the first couple of times that I did yoga, especially with some of the positions that require for your head to be upside down, I was getting dizzy, y'all. Okay. I got kind of dizzy, but I haven't been feeling that way since then. Okay. I don't know what this white stuff is in my hair. I swear it's not what y'all think it is. So, wow, like it's nobody in here yet, like except for maybe one person. Okay. So, with this healing, we are obviously healing the heart chakra on a very deep level. Okay, that's one of the main chakras that is being healed during this time. And so, if you have participated in the group ritual, or even if I'm doing work for you, just like cleanses, a lot of people are reporting that their heart chakras are healing. And I have a client that when she first came to me, she was having breathing problems. She was not feeling well. And just after like the beginning, I said, well, this is just the beginning, because trust me, it's going to get better. So right now we're healing very deeply and very internally, to the point where those roots of trauma have become unearthed, and they are leaving our bodies. And this is something that the enemy really hates, because the enemy feeds off of our pain and suffering. Okay? No matter how you spin it, no matter what it is. But I think it's important to keep control of your heart chakra. And that goes in the lines of keeping control of your emotions is very important. It doesn't mean that you're empty. It doesn't mean that you don't have to feel. It just means that you have to love yourself enough to not internally injure yourself, or to allow others to wound you. Okay? So so the suggestion is light-hearted entertainment. Okay? Listening to music, listening to very soothing music. Um, I just started watching Marlon Wayne's new show um, on Netflix, and it was actually like really making me laugh. It was very funny. I think Marlon Wayne's is hilarious. So I was looking at that earlier, and trying to keep your mind off of the negative things that either you can't change or you don't have an answer for right now, and allowing your body to heal. Chakras can be damaged. So the chakras within themselves have to heal as well. Okay? Because it's not just closed chakras. Well, I guess it would be the same thing. Broken chakras. There's some people that have broken chakras, okay? And there's some people that have broken heart chakras. Where the hell is my damn audience at? Hold on a minute. Because we don't have very many folks in here, which is bizarre and strange. Let me let my people know that I am live. Okay. So Allowing yourself to deep heal is very important. But what I will tell you is that when you are healing, you do want to maybe see somebody. If it's something that is within your price, that's within your budget. Seeing a practitioner that's a healer, okay, that's a healer, is definitely suggested because you get that support. And because your chakras are broken, it's hard for you to even connect with good energy. Like if the crown chakra is broken or if your third eye is broken, there's some people that their heart chakra is broken. And this is not a joke, okay? I just want to tell y'all that, okay, sorry guys, I got to get my door. Okay, another thing that I want you guys to do.
What's at the door?
The food, baby, the groceries are here. And it's so freaking cold out here. Oh my God, that's a big watermelon. Nice. Yeah, you see that watermelon? Okay, let's get the stuff. Ah. Okay, move, careful, careful, baby. Okay, guys, I gotta bring my groceries in. Just bear with me. It's so cold outside that, trust me, they would be okay out here. But I don't want no possums coming up on the porch eating my meat. Yeah, we got ice cream. And there was a big possum on the front porch, like a few days ago. And I seen it. That sucker was big as a dog. I probably should have called animal control. Because, I'm over here in Georgia. It's kind of like country over here. So you get those kind of animals. Hold on a second, guys. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Oh, goodness gracious. It's freezing out there. It's unseasonably cold. It should be a lot warmer right now, but it's not. Hold on, guys. I'm going to continue the discussion because I've got some other stuff. Oh, stuff is heavy. I'm going to put this right here. Some glass bottles in there. Thank you. You got it? Thank you, baby. Right, can you get the watermelon? It's heavy. You got it? Oh, you are so strong, Jacob. Come on, you can do it. You did it. Right. Oh, God. That was hard, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, what else was I? Oh my God, it kind of slipped my mind. I'll think of it again. As far as what I was going to tell you guys about healing, trying to stay away from things that trigger you would be important during the healing process. Like later on, after you've given yourself time, then those things will become a distant memory. And you want to at least, hey, my chat is here. Hey, good morning. Hit the thumbs up, you guys, because, hey, Janice, did you get my text message? I sent it like at 2 or 3 o'clock this morning, I think. I'm sorry. I have a tendency to do that. Good morning. Oh, you about to take your nap? Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, your phone broke. Oh, okay.
It's not phone
Yeah.
broke.
Oh, okay, baby. The phone is not broke, correct? He's sleepy, y'all. I still haven't used grocery delivery. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true too. I just think it's really convenient and it saves time. So that's why I use it. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm actually gonna drink me some coffee because I'm not ready. I'm not necessarily ready to go to sleep. He needs to go to sleep. He's sleepy. Hey, did you want to take a shower?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna go and put him in the shower. So just bear bear with me. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Okay, y'all gonna have to come in the kitchen with me while I put up these groceries. So everybody else is asleep except for me and Jacob. All right, y'all. So let's get back to the discussion on what I was talking about. Um, that's why you have to choose your lovers very wisely. You know, the people, because there's a direct connection from your sacral chakra, which is your um well, let's not talk to it in chakra terms. There is a connection between your vagina and the penis and your heart. It goes straight up there. They're connected. Okay? Those that it's connected. So you have to be careful choosing your lovers. Seriously. Stop going, over and over and over again. Give yourself some time to heal from whatever traumas that it's time for you to heal from. And I think that people avoid that process um, because I'm going to tell you that if you stay in a constant state of emergency, it tends to tear down at the soul. Okay, if you stay in a constant state of fear, okay, fear is not good. Loneliness is not good. It's not. Feeling unaccepted. There's always a reason why somebody doesn't want to accept you, and it's never actually a valid reason. Okay? So, and I'm talking about folks. Ooh, guys, I got some really good stuff from Kroger, actually. And I knew that this would have some kind of eucalyptus in it. And it does. That's why I got it. I wanted some kind of eucalyptus, peppermint, rosemary. I'm going to show this to you guys later. Y'all going to really like that. It's like an essential oil blend that you can like put in your diffuser. So I'll come and show y'all that later and stuff. Staying in a state of constant, just an abuse and trauma cycle. You're just gonna tear yourself down. So that's why it's important to choose your lovers wisely. Of course, everybody fights and argues sometimes. But getting into an occasional fight and argument is quite different than somebody that attacks you mentally, spiritually, and verbally. Okay? So we have a lot of that going on. People attacking others, mentally, spiritually, and verbally. The spiritual ones are those are the ones that tear down at the spirit. Okay? Now, if you grew up in a very abusive environment, okay, to where, somebody was always being verbally abusive, somebody was always doing something to hurt the other members of the family, then what that does is that trains your brain to constantly live within that, to constantly live within within that bad spirit, which is kind of like the spirit of what can I say it is? It's the spirit of pain and suffering. My God, nobody wants to go through that. All the time, just in a constant state of shock, and then you become shell shocked. I've been in an abusive relationship before, and I am truly healed. I actually healed from that years ago. Okay, I actually healed from that years ago. Main thing about it is that you got to make sure that you hold your family together and you recognize, because so many people, I talk to so many people every day that tell me about situations that happen within their family, people arguing, people not being able to communicate properly with each other, anger out of nowhere, violence. Those things tend to creep back up on us, like ghosts. So, I'm going to tell you something. I always ask the universe for love, and the universe always gives me love. And the earth. Okay, but hold on. I'm counting out my things for my coffee here. I'm gonna go ahead and put 5 scoops in it. I have a little tiny coffee maker that only does 5 cups, and I really need to get a bigger one because my son drinks coffee and I drink coffee. And I don't know, like coffee to me is one of those spiritual things, like a lot of things that I eat. Like, I eat and drink everything just intuitively, spiritually. So coffee, they say it's a neurotoxin or something, but it was I think St. Gabriel gave coffee to somebody. I think it was either Moses or Abraham or something, so that he could get through something, and it gave him perseverance and strength, okay, because he was tired. I'm a high priestess, so I drink wine too. Yes, I do. I will have me a glass of wine with my spirits. Yes, I will. Okay? So, everybody needs love, though. Don't keep yourself constantly in situations where you're not being loved. Seriously, and you're not being nurtured. Get away from that environment. Okay, I'm serious, because what it does is it keeps wounding you, and it just gets harder and harder to come out of that. Especially when you get away from it for a while. And you gotta stop trying to wound others just because you feel wounded. Stop it. That's not gonna do anybody any good. Okay, because ultimately, after you become 30 or 31, I would say by the age of 33, Spirit is just like, hey, listen, you've got to figure this out for yourself. That's exactly what ends up happening. If you haven't learned that by then, I know that I was kind of Well, when it came to stuff like that, but as far as understanding why all of us are so malnourished when it comes to love, okay, nobody should go years and years without being touched. Nobody should go years and years without the touch of a woman or the touch of a man. But these things are happening because things are not happening correctly. People have been taught the wrong way, and they've been taught how to kill their own spirit. That's basically what you're doing, and that's why yoga is really good, because it really does help to connect the mind, body, and the spirit, and to balance it as well. I know that for me, when it comes to and it actually helps you lose weight too. So if you guys are doing the healing ritual, or even if you're not doing the healing ritual, get into yoga. I'm telling you, and because I have a client that is a yoga instructor, and I'm like so grateful, because I believe that her spirit is what helped me finally just cross over the threshold. So seriously, because I would be feeling like my back is hurting, and then I would have gas all the time, and I'm not talking about flatulence. I'm talking about where that stuff would build up in my stomach and just sit there like a rock. So yeah, and so that I will always swear by yoga and always do it. There's other things that I do want to start doing, but I'm not going to do that until like another week or so, to where I'll actually start working out. I'm pouring this milk out because this milk was rancid. I had got this chocolate milk from the store, and it kind of smelled. Yeah, let's throw you away. You're not sharing or jeering anybody right now. Make sure that you guys did your spring cleaning. Okay? Make sure that y'all do that. That's very important. You still got time to do that. So, my goal is that's what I was going to talk to you guys about. Showing love to nature and planting flowers. That is one of my goals. Like, this month is to plant something, like in the ground, and do something for the earth. And then also making offerings to nature, and actually spending time in nature. Okay? I know a lot of people don't like the bugs. I know those tiki torches really, help with getting rid of the bugs, but those bugs are sometimes relevant. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to feel like when I step outside, I'm just like inconvenienced by bugs. I feel like they are a part of the experience, and a very important part of the experience. Okay, so getting out in nature is really going to be healing to the root chakra. And I think that root chakra therapy is very important, especially when you were raised in an abusive situation. It's very important to work to do root chakra therapy, because working on your root chakra is actually going to help you develop your own identity. Like, as far as separating yourself, being able to separate yourself from some of the things that, not all of them, like everything that you grew up with wasn't bad, because I honestly can say that the way I look at it is that I'm thankful for those experiences. Even the negative experiences, I'm very thankful for those. That's a very good attitude to have, because as long as you improved upon yourself and you were able to find a solution for self, okay? Now, these are actually self-healing techniques that you guys can do. Um, Another thing I think is really important for you guys to focus on is to stop speaking so much negative stuff on yourselves. Okay? Sometimes when I sit and listen to people talk, like especially during you guys' readings and some of the things that you'll say, I'll correct you. I'll say, do not say that. You know what I'm saying? Because and everybody, nobody's perfect. I know that. I can tell y'all one thing, boy. Earlier this year, when I was staying in that hotel room, oh my God, I was so ready to give up. Oh my God, I was just like, there was a few moments where for like 5 minutes straight, I was just like, this is too hard. But then you snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good at snapback. I got that snapback and stuff, y'all. Because it can really get, and especially when you got a screaming baby or your child is crying and, you just can't get them what they need at that time. And it's just so hard. And so right now, Jacob is actually healing. My son is actually healing because Jacob's anxiety attacks would get so bad that he would kind of start hyperventilating a little bit. Jacob's very good at calming himself down now, especially now, like I'm telling y'all, I got to make him some more today too. But that stuff, that herbal mixture that I give to Jacob, it's like a condensed tea that I add to his, drinks and stuff. It has really, really worked wonders on him to the point where, Jacob already knows how to read, right? He knows how to count. He knows his multiplications. Like, he's taught himself all of that stuff, which is a lot of people probably would be shocked to know how children actually learn. But, I don't want to trigger anybody because that's a huge trigger for a lot of people. I think a lot of people found out how valuable it was, though, to, kind of get the kids out of school for a while. And, now that they're at home with you, make sure that you're being mindful about what you're feeding them. I try to encourage. Now, I know a lot of people have been listening to people give dieting advice. And so a lot of people will say, well, I don't want to drink milk. And see, milk gives me the most nourishment in my diet. So I try to encourage my children to drink milk with their dinner and not drink soda or either drink tea, because tea, even black tea, is very good for you. And making sure that you're cooking with herbs like rosemary and thyme and sage and cumin. I'm gonna show y'all a fried chicken recipe that has cumin in it. I think I kind of made it up by myself, or maybe I saw it somewhere and forgot. I think I just decided to add the cumin, because I've been cooking with cumin. I really do like cooking with cumin. It's actually delicious. It makes your food taste really, really good. So, all right, where is my creamer? Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I love you too. Oh, God, why do my eyes look so red? So I went to sleep last night, y'all, but I woke up like at 2 o'clock this morning. So I went to sleep kind of early today, and then that's why I'm just like wide awake. Yeah, I like worms too. I really do like worms. I like going fishing, and I like to touch the worms. Like, I like the way worms feel on my fingers. So a lot of people, like, when I go fishing, that's when you really see the country girl come out of me. Okay, I love to fish. That's actually what I like to do. A lot of this summer fishing is so freaking relaxing, and just doing, just I plan to do things that are relaxing, because I think that it is important. Like, when you think about it, like, can you imagine staying wrapped up in, like, whatever it is that somebody else may want you wrapped up in for, like, long term, like 10 plus years? Like, you gotta think about what the hell that's gonna do to your body. You better think about it. You better think about it, okay? Because that stuff, and I don't like to do heart chakra. Heart chakra, it doesn't allow it to function properly. Your heart is actually the center of your body. I believe that the heart chakra is very, very, very important. You must take care of it. And the way that you start by taking care of it is not just your diet, but what energy are you around? What energy are you taking in? How are you, what are your thoughts? Are your thoughts negative, or are your thoughts positive? You know what I'm saying? What do you convey to other people? Okay, and if you are an empath, making sure that you learn how to take care of yourself. Because empaths, the way that it is for them sometimes is that they'll hear something, and then automatically they will connect to it and absorb it instantly. You gotta stop doing that. You gotta learn how to protect yourself. Okay? Especially if you are a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or actually all signs are susceptible to that, to messing themselves up. And you just, it's very easy to be an empath and not have a very good quality of life. Am I correct about that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me get the rest of this stuff. Yes, baby. Are you done? Did you wash up with the soap, Jacob?
No, there's no more soap.
It is too, baby. It's in there. Hold on. You ready to get out?
There's no more soap.
Here it is, sweetie. Here you go. You're welcome. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'm going to start doing more stuff that I enjoy, which would be yoga, planning stuff. Like, I really want to get into gardening, so I'm learning as much about that as possible. And so the one thing that I remember, and I do need to, like, read more up on this, and I'll probably watch some gardening videos because I'd like to grow some herbs and stuff, is, okay, so back in what was it, 2016, I actually started growing some stuff, and I put the seeds in there, like I put the seeds in the dirt and stuff, and nothing was happening. And then I realized, I said, oh, you have to wet this dirt like a mud pie. Like, it has to literally be like a mud pie. I guess it would depend on what seed that you're planting. But that's pretty much how I was able to get them things to start sprouting, is that you have to make the soil really, really wet. And then they'll start to grow. So I want to get back into that, and then back into the candle making. So doing things that you enjoy doing, okay, that are heart opening. That's that, and so that's what I've been focusing on. But see, the main problem that people have is that they become distracted by things. And so I think that you just have to say to yourself, I owe it to myself. I owe this to myself. That's just like when I do yoga, I feel that it is a gift to my body. And so I just take the time to where I don't rush through it. I just really be feeling it like so deep, you guys. I swear it is amazing because I have been saying for years, I was like, I need to get back into yoga because I've always enjoyed yoga and just just the just the whole relaxation part of it. And what I've been feeling is just things in my body healing. When you may have like that stiffness or whatever. And so, like I said, I've had so much less gas and stuff like that, and stuff built up because I'm telling you, boy, the environment is quite toxic. You know what I'm saying? It is. It can be quite toxic, our environment that we live in. Okay, I know that it's some kind of frequency that comes through, boy, and it will just wipe out the lemons so quick. That's why I always get a bag of lemons. Because, I think that there are certain frequencies that are being emitted to the general public. Whether or not it's being done on purpose or not, I'm not going to say. But that added to the other stuff because that stuff is unrelated. It's just another thing that we're dealing with. So that's why it is important to have trees. Believe it or not, I don't even think I'm allergic to trees. I really believe, I think that I do have some mold allergies though. And my allergies was really, really, really kicking my butt kind of last week. But I need to change out the filter. I need they don't provide that in my lease. I have to do that myself. I have to change the filter in my furnace myself. Or I have to buy it. Or ain't that weird, y'all? But that is something that you should do for yourself. So I got to make sure that I do that. I got to go and yank the one out there that's there now, back there now, so I can see what size it is. So making sure that you are also taking care of the air quality of your home is another way of doing it. So I think I'm going to do like maybe a little spa show where I show you guys like all of my favorite things that I use and like my favorite herbs and stuff. And I may not even be able to show you everything because that would be a lot of stuff that I would have to gather up to show y'all. But I'll gather up a few things and show y'all some of my favorite spa items to use and how I use them. And the reason why you do those things is because you love yourself. I mean, it just makes sense for you to actually take the time out to, let your body relax and to give your body a break and to give your mind a break and to give your heart a break. Seriously. For me, guys, I don't really like a bunch of arguing every day. I don't know about you guys, but I think that that's one of the main things that destroys people and their health is the arguing every day. That's really what I think. Okay. Oh yeah. So I don't know, Janice, if you got my text message this morning, but I did get my bird bath. So I had sent you a text, but guess what I did? So I searched for bird bath fountain. It shows like this picture of this fountain, and it's showing like different fountains or whatever. And so I'm thinking that it was the whole fountain. But I got the it's a solar powered bird bath fountain that you can put in any bird bath. And so I also ordered my bird bath. So I can't wait to get that. I'm gonna have to come show y'all that because I'm gonna have a fountain. I'm gonna put it next to one of those trees in my front yard. So I did get that, Janice. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I wish I could get like a hammock or something. I would love to have a hammock for the front porch because I'm gonna be sitting out there. I am definitely gonna be sitting out on that front porch as much as possible. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Remember I told you? Remember I told you? Yeah, I am gonna do that though. I am going to do that and show y'all the stuff that I got. And then I had gotten some stuff from Kroger because if you notice that a lot of these stores are starting to carry more so spiritual stuff. Like you can go to the stuff from the pharmacy that's natural, and I like to use the natural stuff. I do because it works. Like it doesn't matter what vices you have. Like so, because a lot of people will say, "Well, you're saying this, but you smoke cigarettes." I'll say, "Okay, so because I smoke cigarettes, I'm not supposed to do yoga and meditate, and I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm just supposed to say, oh well, I guess I just won't do anything at all. I mean, I feel good all the time. So, and I also think that just being positive, you know what I'm saying? Just being an overall positive person. And that's where I'm at. I've always been that way. Of course, everybody has their dark side, but for me, I don't live within that all the time. Okay? This is really good. So, even if you're single or if you are around a bunch of negative people, make sure that you are showing love to yourself. You can do that at any time. So, even if you say, well, because a lot of people that are not necessarily being loved, yes, baby, you done? Okay, I'm coming. Most people that say that they're not being, most people that are unloved are not going to come out and say that they need love. They're not going to want to admit that they are deficient in that department. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you don't want your teeth to fall out at all, Jacob. Yeah, you gotta. And really, I need to floss your teeth today. We need to floss today. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, showing love to yourself is very important. It's very important. I know that I had been saying for a really long time that I wanted a massage. And I still want to get that, by the way, like a deep tissue massage. I really want to get one, but doing yoga actually feels like it's a massage on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Some of the yoga positions, they take an adjustment. Some, it can be kind of difficult to, like, I know that, what is that? What is it called? What is that? Is it called planking? The arm plank, like when you have your toes kind of folded upward and you're like on your toes and you're now, because my core is still very weak, so I'm working on that to get myself in shape. But other than that, the some of the other poses are really, really good, and you can actually do variations to those too, as you get adjusted. to it. So that's what I've been doing, you guys. That's why I haven't really been here much. And then also, doing work for clients too. I've been busy. So, um, oh, but I got two patrons. Shout out to my two patrons that I got. So you guys can actually join me on Patreon if you guys are interested in seeing the group rituals and stuff, or if you plan on to participate or plan on participating anyway. Y'all got quiet. Oh, thank you so much. I would really appreciate that seriously because I do need some help with that. Because they started growing, they started like the stuff that I had planted had started growing, and then it I put it outside. I don't know why I did that. I had put them outside, and evidently it was still too cold. So I meant well, but it gets kind of chilly over here in Georgia. It really does. Usually by May, I'm used to it being very warm, but over here, like it's still chilly. I think it was like in the 40s or something. And see, 40 degrees over here in Georgia feels very different than 40 degrees in my hometown. Totally different. 40 degrees over here feels like winter. Okay? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we're close to the water. It does tend to get hot over here in Georgia, but it's more of a it's like a steamy hot over here. Okay? It's really steamy. So, yeah, everybody needs love and healing right now. If you continue to wound yourself, you can do permanent damage to your mind, body, and spirit. Please stop. This entire year is going to be important, probably for the next 10 years of your life, just this year alone. When you look at the numbers of the 2020 of 2020, and when you break them down, okay, even if you turn the zeros into the Roman numeral, but the zeros to me are a portal. It's definitely some kind of, you know, opening representing change and then also representing completion. The zero represents, it can represent completion. It's a variation of the number 8. So this is the year of completion. Okay, so don't waste it. Okay? Don't waste it being negative and, just constantly and consistently being connected to negative things. Give yourself time to rest and heal. And if you want to look at some comedy, then maybe look at some really lighthearted comedy. Like, give the heavy stuff a break and go ahead and allow yourself to release it. Okay, and send it to source. I always put everything in the sun. I let the sun obliterate everything. Hey, wild card. Hello, greetings to you too. Oh, you made me something? Did you make me something? What'd you make me? Yeah, I do need I want to go shopping, but as far as with clothes, guys, like seriously, I don't really like some of the fashion that's out there. You know, It's kind of not my cup of tea, for real. I really want to buy me a sewing machine and start making me some dresses and stuff because I really like wearing long skirts. I've always wore long skirts and stuff and dresses. I like wearing dresses. And then when you go shopping, it's so many people there that are emotionally shopping. And it's so many people there that are, in a rush or either upset about something. And, but I feel like if you're an empath, you really have to make sure that you are mindful about protecting yourself before you leave the house. For real. And it doesn't take like a whole lot of hoopla. It doesn't take like a lot. Okay, you just do simple protection for yourself. I know that I always wear this necklace. It's a wolf animal totem, so I always wear this necklace, and I really want to get a deer animal totem necklace. I'll probably order one because I really like deers. I think that they're beautiful. That's why I got one to go over my fireplace. So I like reindeer too. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to is definitely all of these Sabbats or the solstices. We've got the summer solstice is coming up like the 22nd or the 23rd, and then my birthday is on the 23rd. I think it's the 22nd though. So I'm going to be getting ready to do another group ritual for y'all for that. Not exactly sure what it's going to be about, but I can all of it, but I know that the first thing that comes to mind is peace, happiness, and joy. Joy. Joy is a word that you want to write down. You want to write it down, you want to put it over your bed. Hey baby. Okay, baby. The word joy though is something that I usually put on my petitions for my clients too. Joy is very different from being happy. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but when you're joyous, it's like it's like I don't know. It just feels like everything just it just makes the energy pretty perfect around you. Hold on a second, y'all. Come on, baby. I'll be right back. I'm sorry for the interruptions, y'all. I really am. So sorry for being all over the place. Come on, baby. Why all these lights are always on? You little vampires. Somebody cleaned up. Now I don't know which one for which. I think this. Where is our? Oh, you see your sister cleaned up the bathroom? Here, come on. Come on. Like this. Hey, I'm gonna floss your teeth today too, okay? We're gonna floss. Cause I think you got, open your mouth. Hold your head back. Yeah, you don't have any cavities on those other teeth, Jacob, so I'm not, Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get off my live first before we do all that. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I hope that y'all are taking advantage of this time of healing. Okay, and I will be back a little bit later for y'all to talk about some of the spa items that you can have at home that are really, really helpful and useful of healing. You know what? It's not necessarily, I mean, these things definitely can heal the body, but basically what they do is they encourage your body to start to heal. And then as well as the mind, because your mind has to heal in order for the body to heal. Okay. So, it's kind of difficult to be happy when you're constantly upset or depressed about something, isn't it? It's very difficult to be happy in life. And so if you want happiness in life, which, a lot of people, that's not necessarily the most important thing. But I think that it does help your health and how you feel generally. You know what I'm saying? Because man, depressing stuff just makes you depressed. That's all that it does. It just makes you depressed, you know? Okay? So try not to be around depressing stuff, or and then another thing is dancing is very important. And I've been doing light exercise, so it's important for y'all to be doing that right now too. But if you didn't participate in it, we only have like a week left. And the moon is about 99% right now and it's waning. So we only have like a week left to that ritual. But the cleanses are very healing. Okay, so if you guys have been wanting to reach me or contact me, um, I am accepting new clients, of course. I always am. Um, but the one thing that I want y'all to learn is patience too. You have to be more patient, okay, when it comes to the whole process of fixing yourself, because I've had several traumatic things that have happened to me the past 20 years. And prior to me, uh, taking this path, that of what I do for a living, and being of service to people. Prior to that, those traumatic things would happen, but they wouldn't, like destroy me or whatever. So I've always been very good at being a self healer. And but now that I do it for other people, I do have to connect to you guys' situations. And because like I said, it's not just, doing lighting a candle or doing, what you see us doing. There's also things that are happening spiritually. For example, when I'm preparing to do a ritual for you, like when I'm preparing myself, I'm connected with your energy the whole time. So I can feel a lot of you guys energetically. And, many of you guys want to heal, and you want things to be balanced, and you want to, but you don't understand that it is definitely a process to get there. But going to either a practitioner, a witch doctor, a healer is going to shorten that time. sometimes even by half of your lifetime for real, because you know. So it's hey Lady J, how are you, sweetie? So yeah, I've been sitting over here like I guess I just my next project for the home improvement is the bird bath. So of course my bird bath is gonna do spiritual stuff too. And I got one of those solar powered fountains that like it can shoot up straight in the air. And it's good because it keeps the water clean for the birds. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be really, really fun. Hey, Mona. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. How are y'all doing on this fine Friday morning? And today is May the 8th. How are y'all doing today? So, are y'all ready for the summer? Because I know that for me, for summer, I like to, I actually like swimming and I like water. So I would, hopefully if this whole thing passes soon, then we'll be able to maybe. I don't know. I was gonna get one of those pools since my grandbaby is like a year or so, and we've got little ones, so I was gonna get them a little pool to play in. And then I did decide to get a cat. We decided against getting another dog, but we are gonna get another cat. So I am gonna be welcoming a new addition to the family, which is going to be a little kitty cat, y'all. So, yeah, that's going to be so nice. So, yeah, anyway, that's my whole speech about healing yourself. Sorry, I had so many interruptions. And then also about what needs to be healed is going to be the heart chakra, mainly. Is what is in desperate need of healing is the heart chakra. Really bad. So, the way that you're going to heal the heart chakra is by showing self love and to stop doing things that are going to hurt you. Regardless if you say something doesn't bother you, it bothers you. It does. It bothers you. Even people that think that they're doing their draconian thing and reptilian thing to where they're doing evil. I think that we're on Earth's frequencies and there's nothing that you can do about that. Earth's frequency feels like love. It does. Just everything about Earth, every natural occurring thing in nature. Well, obviously, besides like bears and crocodiles, like things that can kill us, obviously, you know, hi, Green Star. Obviously, those things, but everything else that feeds our spirit that's on Earth. So, making sure that you're meditating and, giving your mind and your breath, like your breathing, giving it time to rest. Because, and then also, many of you, what I can sense, and I had to really, really push myself with the yoga. One of my favorite position is the wind relieving pose. Okay. That one, for some reason, it seems to balance out like the intestines and stuff. But what many of you guys are doing is you're doing what I call hyper breathing. Like you're inhaling, just extra deep because of what's going on right now. But you'll want to be careful with that and just try to breathe normal because you're overworking the lungs and you're causing inflammation. So I can tell that this is what people are doing worldwide because of their fear of the Toyota Corolla. They're breathing funny. I can feel it. I know I'm an empath. So, and I know I'm right about that. Ain't I? A lot of y'all are breathing in all extra heavy to, make sure that your lungs is working or whatever. I mean, if you feel like you're trying to open up the lungs, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But you need to get you some kind of steamer or something if it's like that. Try to do like some kind of, boil some stuff on the stove. Okay. Oh, another herb that you guys need to get, even if you don't have, because I've seen a lot of the recipes or whatever, I guess for boosting the immune system is wormwood. You can actually safely add, I think you can take wormwood internally, but I like to add it to my bath. So I got a big old bag of wormwood, and I had bought it like last year, and I was like, what am I gonna use this stuff for? I had been using it for money work because wormwood is really good for money spells too. So, making sure that y'all need to get into the herbs. Okay, I'm pretty sure many of you already are, but if you are not into herbs and you're not feeling your best, then you need to get into it. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go because that was all that I had to talk about right now. Like I said, I'll be back to show y'all some stuff. Probably won't be until a little bit later. Okay, y'all have a happy Friday. Uh-oh. I don't know how I did that. I zoomed all the way in. Y'all have a happy Friday. Oh, and an update on my schedule. I am taking readings for today. I do have openings for like a couple of you guys. Otherwise, I have to push you guys to Saturday. So just make sure that you guys either contact me, and all of my contact information is below. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all so quiet today. Y'all are so quiet today, which is actually, I guess is that a good sign? I think it's a good sign. Okay. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Oh, and see, I can't, is that Nepal? Yeah, Nepal. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Love, light, and wormwood to y'all. Okay. Bye.